hello is Keshi.
Erin Pewa gives a Zuni language lesson.
So your work is to help to digitize and archive Zuni stories and celebrate Zuni language. How should I say hello to you in Zuni?
Well, hello is Keshi.
Keshi.
Yes.
Okay. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yes.
Keshi.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Keshi, Erin.
Keshi.
Could you share the word roadrunner?
So the word for roadrunner is boyi.
Boyi. Okay, did I say that correctly?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What about the word dragonfly?
Dragonfly is a little bit more harder than boyi,
Okay.
but dragonfly is pronounced as shumakoloa.
Shumakoloa?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You're a really good teacher.
Thank you.
So why do you say that dragonfly is a little bit harder than roadrunner? Why do you think it's harder?
Maybe because of the way in which it's pronounced, with the stops, the pauses, and the ways in which the letters have the longer vowel sounds and different things like that. Boyi is just very simple, straightforward. It doesn't have any glottos, anything like that in the word itself.
And will you say dragonfly one more time in Zuni?
Shumagaloa.
Okay, say it one more time for me.
Shumagaloa.
Can you please share how to say the word turtle in Zuni?
Turtle is edoa.
Edoa.
Yeah.
Edoa.
Yes.
Okay. It's really easy to emulate your words because the way you enunciate it is very helpful.
Yeah.
Is there a word in Zuni that you would like to teach me?
Tsita.
Can you say that again?
Tsita.
Can you explain that?
Tsita means mother.
Means mother. Okay.
Yeah.
How about father?
Dachu.
Dachu. Dachu.
Dachu.
Good. This is a great lesson plan. Thank you so much. I hope I retain this.
Yeah.
Share with us how you say the word respect in Zuni.
Well, respect is ayuhla shikanawa.
Oh, that one's a little bit tougher.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
harder. Respect is like a plural word. Ayuhla shikanawa. Like we're going to respect each other. It's more plural.
Okay.
Ayuhla shikanawa.
You schlick tak kanawa. Was that even close?
Almost. So there's that.
So the word respect. Say it one more time in Zuni. I'm going to try to emulate you.
Okay. Ayuhla shikanawa.
You lashik nawa.
Almost. Yeah. It's harder for people who do not know the language, especially with the accent. So there's an accent with the in there. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where the ayuhla shikanawa means it comes in.
What do you do with your mouth and I guess your tongue, the positioning of your tongue when you
Just
make
goes
that sound?
up like just breathing out with your tongue against your teeth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're not really used to that, it's something that you have to really think about in the positioning of your teeth and your tongue and your mouth and your lips.
Yeah. Some people, if they can't do that, they just do like a th sound, like just the th sound. So that's what they sometimes use if they can't.
Will you say it one more time? The word respect in Zuni.
Ayuhla shikanawa.
Ayutlashikgenawa. Is that closer?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so I want to know how to say the word grandmother in Zuni.
Grandmother, there's two different ways in which you can say grandmother. In Zuni, there's the paternal grandmother and then there's the maternal grandmother.
Okay.
Maternal is hota,
Huta,
and then paternal is wowo.
wowo. Huta and wowo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And what about grandfather?
Grandfather is just nana.
Nana.
Yeah,
Okay.
for-
either
for-
maternal
yeah.
or paternal.
Yeah, nana.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nana.
Yes.
So you have to get it right.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I have a curveball for you. How do you say the word elephant in Zuni? Is that
There's no word.
it doesn't exist? Okay. All right.
No, because there's no significance in Zuni for it, or like we just never had it, so we never accumulated that word
Right.
before.
Because elephants aren't indigenous to
Yeah.
this area, right? Okay, cool. Right on. Thank you so much for that language lesson in
No problem.
Zuni. Erin, how did you first learn Zuni words?
I learned when I was very, very young by my grandparents, but when I went to school, I kind of lost it. especially because I went to a Catholic school for 10 years. But I'm slowly retaining back the language by listening to my elders, listening to my parents and my grandparents, and just everybody.
Do you have a memory about the first Zuni words you learned or passed down to you by your elders, by your grandparents?
When you said a memory, like of a Zuni word, I thought of the first Zuni word that I never knew about, and like it was like the most greatest moment of my life because I learned a hard word, and it was nochipi.
Nochipi?
That means coffee.
Oh, okay.
So I named my dog that because I was so happy.
That's awesome.
But I learned that from a teacher of mine. So I mean, when you said memory, I just thought of that.
Zuni is a language that's been spoken for a very, very long time. How do you think this language is evolving?
It's evolving in ways in which we're accumulating more slang to it. A lot of people are sort of getting into the modern ways of speaking the language. So in the past, I've learned that there's a different dialect. So Zuni people in the past speak differently than we do today, and most of us can't understand it, especially because it's been there for a very long time. It's just becoming more, I wouldn't say easier to speak, but more in the ways in which we put words together to form a new word. So it's not the same as it usually is, but all the prayers, all the songs that are sung for the cultural doings, they're all the same. So sometimes I don't really know what the prayers are saying or like the words in there. So those traditions are mostly kept.
It seems like the Zuni is a living language. And
It is.
can you explain what that means to be an evolving, living language?
It's a living language because without the Zuni language, we have no culture. So in that important sense of that, the language itself is what makes Zuni Zuni. It's what makes us who we are. So if we were to ever lose that, we would lose everything that we've ever had in our lives, and we'd lose all our cultural doings, all our prayers, all our songs, things that are the most important and sacred to us. So Zuni language to us is everything. So if you can't teach your children, it's going to be hard when the Zuni language starts to die down. So it's best to be kept and taught within the generations of our pueblo.